Good morning guys, what's going on? Today I will be fitting a USB charger to my bike. It is a Honda CRF 250L. I will also show you how to do this on the rally version, and this works exactly the same on the 300 models. So let's just get straight into it, because I'm tired of navigating with my phone and my battery running out on the trails. Okay, so this is the USB charger that I bought from Amazon. I bought it just because it's thin, it's got this rubber case, it's small and discreet, and I kind of like this design. On the CRF 250L and on the Rally and on the 300s as well, there's an auxiliary power supply which has its own kind of connector, which looks like this. Okay, now these adapters you can also get on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below because they're very useful. The auxiliary power supply basically means that when I cut the power, there's no more power going to the charger, and it's also fused. And this seems the most seamless and correct way to charge a phone on my bike. So now I'm going to crimp these guys together and attach them to my bike, and I'll show you how to do that downstairs. Alright, so I crimped these two cables together, then I wrapped the whole thing in electrical tape, and so I have one perfect cable that I need. This is my new USB charger. Now we're just going to go downstairs and fit it to the bike. If you guys are doing this on a Rally and not on the L, it's even easier because the accessory cable is just behind here, the front left-hand plastics. I'll put a picture up on the screen if I can find one. And I don't even think you need to take the plastics off to get to it. I think you can just put your hand behind and reach. Alright, so the next step is removing the headlight, because that's where the auxiliary power is hidden, just behind the headlight. So the headlight has two bolts on either side, which you're going to need to remove. The bolts are located in the same place on each side. So one is just underneath the indicator, and the other one is just behind the fork leg here on the inside. As you can see, I've got a 5mm Allen key in there. That's what you need to remove them. One thing you need to pay attention to when pulling the light off, as you can see I just got mine off, is that as you're facing the bike on the left hand side, there's like a little bushing that comes out there. So to get it off, you need to slide it, if you're facing the bike, to the left, just to get it off that far left side. On the left hand side, you can see that underneath here, close to the indicator, there is this big rubbery bunch of cables, and inside there's this thing with the green ends here. It's a bit dusty, but I'll clean that up. This is the protector cap for the auxiliary cable, and we just need to pull that off. This is the protector cap that we just pulled off. This just sits on the cable, which is the power supply. At the bottom there's like this little guy. You need to just press it down and pull it off, basically. Just put some pressure on this with a flathead screwdriver or with your finger. It will just slide off. So just before I tidy everything up, I just connected the power supply, and I put this all together with just a phone charger, because I wanted to make sure that this works before I clean everything up. So all I did was just plug it to my phone. Nothing happened. Turn on the power, the phone starts charging, so everything's working perfectly. It's off when the bike's off, on when the bike's on. Really, really good. Okay, I've decided to put the USB charger just here behind my ram mount. Alright, I'm going to just stick it up there. The one that I bought has these little eyelets, so I can feed a cable tie through it. Right, so we're just going to loop these through these eyelets, and then it will fit nicely to the handlebar. So I've fed the cable through here, underneath, and I have a little bit of excess, so I'm going to tie it off here on the side of the bike so everything's neat and tidy. So it turns out the hardest part of doing this is getting the headlight back on. So if you're having problems with it, I found a little trick. So there's these 4 bolts that hold on the mudguard. Release the mudguard. That's what's stopping the headlight from going back in. And all you got to do is hook this guy over this guy, and that's you set. Everything should slot into place pretty easily once that's done. Then you need to return the mudguard and everything's good. Alright, now I'm just going to hook everything up and make sure that it works only when the power is on. Perfect. If you guys have found this video useful and you want to see more, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you have any questions. There are links in the description to everything I have used here, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.